Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the Varsity Radio Show.
Welcome, everyone.
Oh, my gosh. What a great day it is.
We are so back.
We are back.
We're back.
We are back.
But this is not the first show of the year.
No.
This is the second show.
Number 2.
But it's official. We are back. We were not canceled.
No.
We're back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Steven didn't get tired of us.
He did not.
It's a good day.
Well, he did, but he barreled through it. He pushed through the pain. Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome.
You know, I figure if he can deal with a bunch of Oompa Loompas, he can deal with us.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I prefer the Oompa Loompas.
Oh, that hurt.
Less chatty, those Oompa Loompas.
Wow.
They're simple creatures.
You should really see those guys carpool to work.
Well,
It's
yeah.
great.
They don't have to have a...
It's that Benny Hill music or da 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 da.
See,
That's nice.
they don't have to have an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile to make them happy.
They do not.
Well, you know.
They don't have to have the promise of going to a Savannah Banana baseball game.
Oh, man.
Listen.
They're very simple.
Listen, me
Simple
and
creatures.
Jordan are dreamers. Though.
We're dreamers.
You
True.
know.
With
You
no
know,
money.
They call me
no
Jordan.
money at
I
all.
would just like to say, if we ever become something
Yeah.
that pays something, we should create a studio
We would.
that looks like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Getting paid to do something. That would
Anything.
never... Anything. Anything.
$1. I mean,
Please, sir, may I have some more, please? Please, sir.
hey, we're doing this out of the kindness of our hearts.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to introduce the people in the studio. To my right is one of my favorite people in the entire world. He really is.
Yes.
He makes me laugh every time he walks in. That's why he's in the studio, and he's really quite an amazing co-host. He is the incredible Jordan McDaniel.
It's me, everybody. I'm back. We're still on TV, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm back
Yes.
on TV where I belong.
He has a face for radio and TV.
I have not only the face for radio, I have the body for radio.
Hey!
Heyo.
He also has the personality for TV. So anyway,
I think he would do well on Saturday Night Live.
I think he would kill
He
it.
could clean it up, actually.
I could clean house. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get in
we
there,
go.
clean house.
you would be amazing at.
I don't know if I would be. I don't know if I would
Improv.
be. Those guys are so good at that stuff. I don't think I would be.
Also,
You're quick, though. You're quick.
Yeah, I'm quick.
also in the studio, he takes care of the Oompa Loompas. They ride together in a carpool. What kind of music do they like to play, Steven?
Polka.
So John Candy from Home Alone.
You were fast.
The
You
polka
were fast
king.
on the draw with
Polka
that.
King of the Midwest.
Did you see
Polka,
how
polka.
quick he
Yeah.
did that?
Polka.
Anyway, they play polka.
Their favorite dance move is basically just bending their knees and then popping back up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So polka is
That's true.
perfect for that. Bump,
Yeah,
bump, bump,
absolutely.
bump, bump.
Polka.
You know what? As quick as you answered that, I just feel like you've been thinking
Yeah,
about that
he's
question.
been waiting for you to do this.
I knew
He's
the
been
day
waiting
would
for you to
come.
ask
For
this. Yeah, for
months.
months. He's gonna ask, and I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah.
Steven, just think how many more of them we could fit if we had an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Absolutely.
And here we are. Back
Here
at this
we
again.
Hey, Steven, he takes care of the Oompa Loompas. He makes sure that the chocolate forest looks fantastic. He is making he is making Oompa Loompas great again. He is the Willy Wonka of radio, Steven Spiegel.
Thank you. I hope you guys are ready for a great show.
Oh,
We've
yes.
got a couple of
Oompa.
amazing
It's fun.
athletes
Yes,
coming in today.
yes, we're
gonna
gonna
be
Raylee. I think it's Raylee Craven and
Yes.
Karen Balcazar. That's a cool
Karen
last name.
Balcazar.
Wow.
Hey, we want to tell you about the fuel of the varsity is Marco's Pizza. Pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages in the shops of Albertville. Jordan, we also want to tell you about...
Oh, yeah. I want to tell you about B&B Video Games, the Albertville Mullet.
Yes.
It is a video game retail store in the front and a video game arcade in the back. That's a mullet, baby.
That's a mullet.
That's a mullet. And
Hey.
and we're proud of that mullet.
Yeah, hey, we are on social media,
Yeah.
and you're going to want to be a part of the party, so you can watch us live right now on YouTube and Facebook.
Do you think that Like, Trump has already, decided to rename it Gulf of America.
I think that's a good.
And he brought back TikTok. I mean, what more can the man do? You know?
He's done quite a lot already. He signed 40 executive orders and over 160 executive actions.
That's what you want. You want a guy who comes in and says, "I know what I'm going to do."
I mean, before he was at that inaugural last night, he was killing it.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. No longer. Gulf of America.
You know, think of all the animals that are grateful Trump got.
What if they called it? what if it's?
PETA really said. They stand for the other side generally. Yeah. Can they really be against it?
Can they
anymore?
be against it? I have a question though.
I mean,
now
PETA.
I don't like it. I don't like it when they call Trump the Orange Man. I don't like that
either.
But just hear me out. What if instead of the Gulf of Mexico, he called it the Orange Sea?
Yes! Yes!
Wow. Wouldn't that have been great?
That'd be awful.
Wouldn't that have been kind of... No. That would have been kind of like, hey, I'm owning it. You guys are calling me Orange Man bad or whatever?
You know what? He could have
I'm just going to own it. I'm going to call it the Orange Sea.
The ultimate stab.
I will call it the Orange Sea.
The ultimate stab to the other side. He could call it the Gulf of Trump.
The Gulf of Trump. Or he could have just.
I'm officially announcing we're going to call it the Gulf of Trump.
I am officially announcing we will call it the Gulf of there are only two genders.
Yeah, he did
that
too.
Would have been,
he did too.
What if he named it the Gulf of two
genders? How about
genders?
when we take over Greenland, he calls it Trumpland?
Trumpland.
Yeah.
Trumpland.
I think it's solid.
Or he throws a bone to us. And he calls it the Varsity Radio Show.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes.
Trump, we got lots of good ideas.
We do. We need to be a part of your cabinet.
Ooh, maybe him and Dick Cheney are listening into Iowa, wherever it's at. Maybe they're listening down at their bunker.
The Cheney Reservoir?
The Cheney Reservoir in Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Is that a thing?
That's where there
is.
That's
Steven?
where
it's Kansas.
Kansas. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's where.
Have we checked on those people lately?
We checked on them.
Let me go see.
Steven, pull them
Are
up.
they still listening?
We're deeply concerned about them being in the middle of a lake.
We just sent them some cream betweens.
Don't worry.
We got
the cream betweens are on their way.
We got some off-brand Oreos heading your way.
It's coming.
We are on a budget here.
Yeah.
There they
Help
are.
is on the way. Hey,
that's him.
Somebody in DC's listening to us right now.
It's Trump.
It's Trump. They're in the middle of it.
They're in the middle of the Cheney Reservoir.
Somebody in Washington, D.C. is listening to us right now.
Dick and Barbara Cheney, or whatever her name is.
Look.
That's our good friend, Joel Modis.
He's in D.C.?
He's visiting his son in Ashburn, Virginia.
Here we were looking at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue,
Trump,
thinking Trump was listening to us.
I tell you what, I like those Varsity Radio Show guys.
That's right.
I like them a lot.
He's got to make a commercial for us like that.
I tell
Steven,
you what,
that we play not.
At least a tag saying, "I'm Trump and I approve this message."
I'm Trump and I approve of the Varsity Radio Show.
There we go.
I love those guys.
I love them. They're going to be huge. Going to be huge.
Please do that.
I don't know why I was doing that. Why was I doing the Nixon? I am not a criminal. Why was I doing the Nixon?
I don't know. Hey, Steven.
Yes.
Meme of the week.
Meme of the week.
Memes of the week.
You brought this up and it cracked me up. I was laughing so hard. Me at 1 a.m. when the intruder breaks in and sees me eating a full course meal.
Look, all I'm saying is that, like, I think
what are you doing here?
We've all had that urge where you wake up. There's just been some times where you just wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to sleep and you're like, might as well eat.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
And it's not snack time. You're like, no, I want some. I want a full meal, baby.
Give me a sandwich.
Yeah, give me a sandwich.
Give me Sammy.
Wake the children up. Children, make me a sandwich.
George.
Get George. Look, I'll tell you something.
Get over there.
I'll tell you.
I want me a PB&J.
I would almost. I think I'm going to try and do that when he gets a little older. I'm going to film him trying to make a sandwich, and I'll send it to you.
3 in the morning?
No, just anytime.
Oh,
because it'll be an absolute.
That'd be amazing.
Mess. Yes, amazing is one of the words.
I saw this meme and it just touched my youth pastor's soul.
Mm-hmm.
Girls packing for a 3-day retreat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tell me I'm not lying.
You're not
Tell
lying.
me this is the truth.
You're not lying.
God, students packing for a 12-day mission trip. That is the most truthful meme
This is true.
I've ever seen in youth ministry.
I'll say this, as long as...
Stephen, I had girls roll up for 2 days.
Yep.
2 days, Stephen.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And their bag.
Yep.
Yeah.
Filled up the entire back seat. It looked like a body bag.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It is a body bag.
I said, what are you doing?
I have to bring my grandfather. Look, but here's the thing.
Is that not the most...
Yes.
Yes.
As long as in that young man's bag there is...
Deodorant?
There's deodorant and underwear. We're good. Like
Follow-up statement to your deodorant.
Yes.
Junior high boys.
Yes.
Axe body spray.
Yes.
Is not deodorant.
No. But
and you need to take a shower.
In a pinch, Axe body spray will do in a pinch, but it is not what we want.
No.
No.
That is
you need
what
to bring
I say. This is what
shower
I say.
gel.
Hear me out. I say this no matter what thing we go to. You have already paid for the water.
Yes.
Take a shower.
Yes. You're paying for it. It's included.
Follow
Free
up.
showers.
Number 2, Stephen. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2.
Yeah.
You will not get a girlfriend.
No.
If you smell like a trash can.
Yes.
Rule number 1, if you want the opposite sex, either side, I've had to say this to females, either side to be attracted to you in any level, you must take a shower.
You have to take a shower. And
right, Stephen?
Mm-hmm. You know,
right?
If you don't take a shower, I mean, it's just I
don't get it.
I like what you said, Seth. It's included with the price. It's included. In
fact, you can take 3 showers a day if you want.
If you want, you could. You don't have to.
I suggest it.
Yeah.
Especially at summer camp.
But sometimes, let's be honest. I would take a shower, but I wasn't the most handsome fella. You know, I'm not. So the girls didn't pay attention to me anyway.
They would.
They would have.
You could look as good as the world, but if you're not taking a shower, they're going to pay attention to you.
I think the beard really changed the game for me.
It did for me.
It did for me. I'm ugly, very ugly without a beard. Do you remember in Passion of the Christ?
Yes.
That little like mutant baby or whatever that Satan's carrying. Yeah. That's what I looked like. Without a beard.
Satan?
No. Let's be clear. Not Satan. Satan's baby.
Okay.
In Passion of the Christ.
That makes things better.
I looked like that.
Nice.
I looked like that.
That was a weird.
The demon baby.
That part was weird.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
That's what I look like. Yep. It's horrible.
Why?
Horrifying.
I still don't get
horrifying
that moment.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I smile just like
Somebody
that too.
Needs to describe.
Now see, put a beard on that, and it's like, hey, he's not handsome, but he ain't that ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that bad. Like, that's where I was. Like,
if you're Jesus though, and that thing's looking at you, you're like, you trying to intimidate me? What's
going on here?
I don't get it. Anyway, next. Me after youth group Googling slang words to see if a student was insulting or complimenting me.
Fax no printer. Yep. Yes. Fax no printer.
Yes.
Skibbity Ohio.
Skibbity. Now
Sigma.
This is hilarious. This is hilarious. You're not a real American until you choke cold a deer unconscious on top of a 50-pound bag of Old Roy at Walmart.
This deer tried to get the Old Roy, and that's my bag of Old Roy.
This is great.
That's my bag of Old Roy.
Stephen, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm. What? $20 says he actually brought the deer in. He actually brought the deer in.
$20 says that he takes it out and takes it to the butcher.
I tell you what.
I didn't even have to hunt for this.
I didn't have to hunt for this. Came in for the Old Roy. Just put a camera around the Old Roy and came out to it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I did post this. Dad joke of the day.
Yeah, this is the dad joke of the day.
5 aunts rented an apartment with another 5 aunts. Now they're tenants. But
yeah.
Nice. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Dies of cringe. But a good death.
You have to watch what is
The
it?
Incredibles.
The Incredibles to
Yeah.
understand. Nobody even said thank you.
Yeah.
Now listen, all you in South Alabama watching right now.
Yeah.
You owe that man.
Yeah, you owe him
some appreciation.
All the days you're getting off of school, you owe him.
Yeah. Look,
you owe.
When's the last time y'all had snow?
You owe the Frizone.
5 years ago?
It's been a minute.
I mean, it's a minute. Me as a kid falls 10 feet from the monkey bars. I'm okay. Me now. I tried to scoop ice cream. That was just a little too frozen, and I dislocated my shoulder.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
That hits.
I was on my way from
Sonya should be on FCA.
I was getting
on Zoom.
I was getting Zaxby's for me and Jennifer on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon for lunch, and I'm getting the food, and I guess I bent over to get the food, and as I was bending over, and this is just chicken. It's not,
she said she's ready when we are.
It's
okay.
I felt something tug in my back, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And now my back has been hurting for like the past 2 days because I bent over to pick up Zaxby's.
I turned the wrong way.
Not even heavy chicken.
I turned the wrong way a little too much the other day, and it got me.
Your body does not.
Sonya!
Hi, Sonya! Sonya, we are very excited that you're here.
Sonya.
You're going to have to match our energy. I'm kidding. No, you
Sonya!
You don't have to. Are you staying warm?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I have to turn this on every once in a while. I get a little.
It turns on.
Oh, yeah. One of those nice fancy ones.
Yeah, we don't
I
have
know. My husband spoiled me for Christmas. Woo!
Man.
I was excited. I'm always freezing.
I always spoil my wife for Christmas, but I think when I want her to spoil me, I want her to buy me one of those.
Did your wife not like the mop and vacuum you got her?
She loved it.
12 seconds.
She loved it, especially when I said, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you do a little cleaning up for Christmas Day?"
Yeah,
she really loved it.
There we go.
Yes, she did.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
We are joined by Sonya. She is absolutely fantastic.
Yes, she is.
She is an amazing woman, and she always brings lots of joy to the studio. Always. Always. And we're so glad that you zoomed in with us from Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Absolutely.
Yes, thanks for having me.
We're so happy.
So we know it's freezing outside, but it's got to be warm in your heart because y'all are one of the best organizations ever. So will you tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes?
Yes, we have just wrapped up our coach and spouse timeout weekend this weekend. It was great, and so just keeping those coaches and their spouses in our prayers as they get back out into the real world. And so upcoming, we have our intern interest meeting on February the 2nd. That'll be at Cove Church. So any upcoming juniors and seniors in high school who are interested in serving as an intern with FCA, if they will come and bring their parent, then we will tell them all about the internship just so that they're well informed, and then they can decide if they would like to interview for an internship. And that will be from 2:30 to 4:30. And then sports camp, it'll be here before we know it, but registration is open. So if anybody is interested in coming to sports camp for the first time or coming back for their 5th, 6th, 7th time, then registration is open. So we'd love to have them.
Nice.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
So,
my son went to sports camp last year.
And he had a great time, did he not?
He had the best time.
Good.
Because Sonya was there.
Yes, Sonya, you were there. You make the dream work, is what it is.
Sonya was there, so it was
They
all
say
well.
it's teamwork that makes the dream work.
It is.
They're wrong.
It's really Sonya.
But it's Sonya that makes the dream
Sonya.
work. It's Sonya.
Definitely.
We agree.
I can't take credit for that.
Some of us got it. Sonya's got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
When you got it, flaunt it.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
That's it.
So these kids that are getting ready to go to these FCA camps, when do they need to sign up by, or is there a cutoff date?
Basically until camp is full or until camp starts.
Gotcha.
So,
and camp fills up pretty quickly, doesn't it?
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Some are larger than others, but we have the one in Coleman County, one in Marshall County and Albertville, and then one in Madison and one in Huntsville. So
awesome.
Lots of fun.
They're everywhere.
But if they want to register, the website is northalabamafca.org. They can go on there and get registered.
Awesome.
Very good.
Well, we're looking forward to those sports camps, man.
Well, Sonya, you have made our day yet again.
We appreciate you, Sonya.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yes,
for
ma'am.
gracing us with your presence.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all have a great day.
You too. Bye, Sonya.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
I have a question for you, Seth.
Yes.
What if what if I bought you one of those heated jackets? Would you buy me one?
I mean, wouldn't that defeat the point?
No, it's a gift, and it's special. It would not defeat the point.
Wow,
that's like when I take my wife out for dinner for Valentine's Day.
Yes,
we're going together. We're spending our money though on the food. That doesn't defeat the point. It's a gift. Yeah. It's a gift. When I take her to McDonald's and I upsize the fries, that's a gift.
Right.
That's a gift
for her.
Yeah, for her.
For her.
Yeah.
So much love.
Yeah. See. So I would buy you one of the heated ones, and you would buy me one of the heated ones. What size do you want?
I don't want to buy you one.
Seth,
so
Seth, we are contractually obligated to buy each other Valentine's
gifts. No, it's not
gifts.
contractual.
It's contractually.
No.
Yeah. Sorry.
Speaking of which,
nope.
Stephen, neighborhood pages. Have you? Tell me you follow Arab Awareness.
Oh yeah,
Arab
I should
Awareness.
not be encouraging anybody to go to that page.
I'm sure
it's very much like this video.
Jordan, you have something like that too, don't you?
I'm sure I do.
One of those Facebook groups.
Yeah, Rainsville. There's one's called Rainsville and Fort Payne buy trail and buy, trade, and sell and all that stuff.
Those are good.
And yeah, they are good. But I'm telling you, you can find some good stuff. But you have to really
push through the muck.
Yeah, you have to really push through the muck and the mire to get to the good stuff.
I understand.
Because some people are just like, I got a light bulb. You want a light bulb?
You want a light bulb?
I could go to Walmart and just get a light, or Dollar General. Heck, I could go to Foodland just across the street from where I live and get a light bulb if I really. Why would I travel all the way to Valley Head?
True.
To get a light bulb from you.
So this is kind of how this is. Tell me this. I saw this and it made me laugh because it's how things really are.
What was that loud boom, y'all? It literally shook my windows. I'm asking my Facebook family to please help me figure it out. I heard it too. Very, very scary. I didn't hear anything. Now I'm kind of feeling left out.
Well, it's probably just a...
I'm calling 911. Yes, let the authorities know about this immediately and report back to us. Are we sure it's even safe for the police to be out there?
This is the most accurate thing I've seen.
Okay, y'all. After talking to 911 for about 30 minutes, they finally got me in touch with the sheriff, and we determined that it was just some very loud thunder. So y'all can go about your day, and y'all stop worrying so much about everything.
Yeah.
If you hear a loud boom and it's thunderstorming, there's about a 99.99999% chance that it was thunder. If you hear a loud boom and it's not thunderstorming, there's about a 99.999% chance that it was a transformer.
I mean, he's right.
Is this not the most accurate thing?
Yeah. This is true.
Steven?
I mean...
Listen, y'all are missing some really fun drama if you don't watch some of these pages.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama.
I don't watch them for information. I watch them for entertainment.
Yep. I mean, there's nothing to really say about it other than...
Steven, if I see one more person on that Arab Awareness page say, you know what we need? A good sit-down steak restaurant.
A good sit-down steak restaurant. And if you ain't going to give
me... You know what I'm talking about! Yeah.
I need a good old-fashioned steak. And I'm tired of going to Logan's. Do y'all have a Logan's in Arab?
No.
What do y'all have in Arab then?
We've got yeah, we do.
It sounds like you need a good old-fashioned sit-down steak restaurant.
We do actually have one already.
What is it?
What is it? Town and Country.
What?
They're a steakhouse.
I'm tired of going to Town and Country. They're good, but I just want something a little different. Maybe an Outback or a Logan's or Santa Fe. Nice steak, or heck, I'd settle for a McDonald's McRib right now.
I heard something about the possibility of Outback coming to Albertville.
Yeah, there is an Outback coming to Albertville.
Yeah.
And they've broken ground on
They're bringing a Target or something too.
Longhorn Steakhouse?
Longhorn, Target.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Yep. But, I mean, still, Albertville has all this money. and they have not donated one dime to the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile Fund.
Exactly.
Not one dime.
That's a problem.
And I've asked at 2 a.m. at the house of the guy who makes those decisions. I've knocked on his door, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I would like some money." And he calls the police. Weird. People are weird. Try and do something nice.
He just doesn't understand.
What if my Valentine's Day gift to you was not a nice warm jacket, but was the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile?
See, that would have been worth it.
Well, Valentine's Day is coming up.
That'd be so exciting.
Another gift. You could cook. You could cook for him, Jordan.
I could. Ooh, nice meal.
Yeah, a nice meal.
Waffles.
Waffles.
You reminded me of Donkey off of Shrek. We making waffles.
We making waffles. Now, parfaits are the best thing in the whole planet.
Well,
my Eddie Murphy slowly morphs into Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it to, but it just kind of does. Eddie Murphy slowly becomes Chris Rock. Now, let me tell you something. And then I'm like, that's Eddie Murphy right now. That's more Chris Rock. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know, it's all right.
Yeah. But cooking, there's this thing that happens. You know, when you boil water, I mean, it starts to really move. But what happens when the pan starts to move?
Ooh.
Is it more than just boiling?
Who knows?
Well, maybe
that mean at the pot spinning. What that mean?
It means it's hit 360 degrees.
That man's
he's a genius.
He's missing his tooth.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys noticed it, but
makes it more funny.
The feller was missing a tooth.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me wonder. Anytime someone's missing a front tooth like that, I want to hear the story.
Yeah.
I want to hear
what happened to the man's tooth.
What happened to you?
Well, I think we need to inspect this image that's on your screen, because usually, I mean, I don't know about you.
Is he cooking ramen? Is that what that is?
Ramen in a pan.
Yeah.
Not in a pot.
Is that grease?
No, that's the water. You're supposed to pour in water with ramen. You never had ramen? Did you ever go to college?
Yes.
This is what you do, man.
Yes, but that doesn't look like water.
That looks, I will admit, that's a lot of water for ramen.
It is.
That's quite a bit.
Well, it looks like a lot of water because it's in a pan, not a pot.
Yeah.
So you cook ramen in a pot. But you know what I used to do in college?
What do you do?
I would cook up those noodles right there. I'd drain all the water off. I put the noodles in a bowl. I'd take that little seasoning packet. I'd powder it on top. Then, then I would take some mayonnaise. And I'd plop down in there. And then I'd take a can of tuna.
What?
And I'd put that in there too. And I'd mix it all up.
You
so
had
ramen. Tuna.
You had me until
up
tuna.
In my mouth a little bit.
I was fine with the packet and the mayonnaise because mayonnaise does make noodles taste pretty good. Actually, believe it or not.
No, add the protein.
But the tuna. You had me until the tuna. Not the tuna. What about bacon? I think we could do bacon.
Bacon would work. I used to work at the food outlet.
Yeah, we could settle for bacon
in Jacksonville, and I told somebody that's what I did at home, and they said, "You know that's prison food, right?" I'm like, "What?
So
it's food like they eat in prison?
They eat like kings in prison."
Right?
Steven goes, "Sign me up!
Sign me up! Sign me up for the Etowah County jail. I'll go."
I get a fashionable jumpsuit.
Yeah, what day? What day
do you show up? Do they give you a free bed?
My goodness.
Free bed, room and service.
Room and service.
Yeah.
It ain't that bad.
You don't even have to fix your own food.
Yeah, you don't even they give it to you. That's nice.
You get a lot of quiet time.
That's really nice. A lot of book reading time. I done ran through my stories today.
Oh, y'all about ready for Clutch?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it next.
Done read through my stories today.
My stories are over.
Here we go, guys.
The Clutch Moment.
We are having a lot of fun. The Varsity today. We're going to talk to you about multiply. Like, what do you give?
A math lesson.
Yeah,
this isn't going to go well.
Right now, Jordan just admitted he only does addition. So, but in all seriousness, I think we secretly talk about how our life will be marked, right? I think all of us want our lives to have significance, and the question is, how do we do more than just exist on this planet? And I think it really is summed up in this quote: the measure of your life will not be what you accumulate, but what you give away.
Yeah.
And that's so true. So we are simple people and often feel very insignificant, right?
Yes.
So, what could we do? What could we possibly give that'll make any difference at all? And John 6, 1 through 14, there's this story, and after this, Jesus crossed over the far side of the Sea of Galilee, also known as the Sea of Tiberias, and a huge crowd kept following him wherever he went because they saw his miraculous signs as he healed the sick. Then Jesus climbed a hill and he sat down with his disciples around him. It was nearly time for the Jewish Passover celebration. Jesus soon saw a huge crowd of people coming to look for him. Turning to Philip, he asked, "Where can we buy bread to feed all these people?" He was testing Philip, for he already knew what he was going to do. Philip replied, "Even if we worked for months, we wouldn't have enough money to feed them." Then Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spoke up. "There's a young boy here with 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. Keep in mind this. But what good is that with this huge crowd?" What good is this? "Tell everyone to sit down," Jesus said. So they all sat down on the grassy slopes. The men alone numbered about 5,000. Then Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks to God, and distributed them to the people. Afterwards, he did the same thing with fish, and they ate as much as they wanted. After everyone was full, Jesus told his disciples, "Now gather the leftovers so that nothing is wasted." So they picked up the pieces, and they filled 12 baskets with scraps left by the people who had eaten from the 5 barley loaves. When the people saw him do this miraculous sign, they exclaimed, "Surely he is the prophet we've been expecting." So let's take what lessons we can and try to become greater people of multiplication. Questioning what to give. What eyes am I judging my problems or my opportunities through? Let me ask you this, Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Have your thoughts or mental position on a problem ever kept you from attacking or overcoming it?
Well, of course. I mean, I think everyone deals with that on some degree.
Yeah.
You see a huge problem and you think, not going to be able to do that one.
Yeah.
But sometimes genuinely you can't do it alone and you need to have some help. But a lot of times I'll think I can't do something, and then I'll sit back and think about it for a minute. It's like, if I did it this way, it's possible. At least it's more doable this way. So, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people have that fear of, and they let that initial fear color the entire rest of the issue, and then they just either never do it or they barely try and they fail, and then they get upset when they do fail.
Yeah.
So
it's like I did with my youth. I took off my glasses and I said, what lens we look at things through determines the way we see something. Like,
sure.
So if I came into this room and I was upset with you, right?
Never happened, but yeah, sure.
It really never has.
It never happens.
It really hasn't. But if I come in with those lenses, then the way that I communicate with you,
sure,
will be different. It'll come across frustrated. It'll come across angry. Why? Because my lens is you've done me wrong, and I want to get back at you.
Yeah.
Right. And I think so often we'll walk in a situation, and because of our feelings, we forget to do what you said. Put the God equation part of it in there, that we can do it. Not
absolutely.
that we can, but with Him, through all things, Christ.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So, comes to my second question. Am I putting myself in a position to let God use me?
Mm-hmm.
Right? The boy did not need lunch. Right? He didn't need lunch.
Yeah.
His mom packed it for him. He didn't have to give it up. He already was provided for. Also, he could not have been the only, the only boy or child who brought a lunch.
Yeah.
Right? Me and you, we love our kids.
Yeah.
We're not going to let them go all day long without food and water and be taken care of. But he was the only one willing to share what he had, right? So, why is it important that I allow myself to be used by God? and to give what I do have, right?
It's important to let yourself be used by God, because when you let yourself be used by God, you actually find a real meaning to your life.
Yeah.
You actually find a real purpose. And I think that's what a lot of people are struggling with, is they're struggling with lack of purpose, lack of anything.
Good.
And look, I have a lot of youth that, they're like, how can God use me? I'm not the best student. I'm not, I'm not really great at anything. I don't do a lot of, I just stay home and, I pretty much just hang out with myself and play video games, and I go to work, because I work a job, and then that's pretty much, how can God use me?
Yeah.
And what I try and tell them, I don't know if I've ever told you this, I didn't make good grades in high school.
I wasn't amazing either.
I didn't make good grades in college, and I went to Bible college. I didn't make good grades necessarily. I mean, I was, if I got a B, I was like, thumbs up. Good job.
Praise
that was
the
like
Lord.
An A for me.
Yeah.
And look, no one. I was the class clown. I was pretty much everybody. No one took me seriously as like a person to be a pastor or anything. And to be fair, I didn't take myself seriously. It's not like I was like, oh, I got this big dream, and everyone was like, no, you're not going to do that. I didn't even have the dream myself. I was just going to Bible college because pretty much my parents were like, you're going.
Yeah.
And so, but it was from that. It was from that the Lord really started working in me, really started moving in me. And, he has used me, I think, greatly.
Yeah.
For these things, because I didn't let my grades or my lack of ability, natural ability, get in the way. Because I was just like, okay, Lord, if you want to use me, then use me. If you want me to do this, and then okay, then I'll do it.
That's good.
I'll do it. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't simple. Because look, I was working a job, and I'm not disparaging my youth pastor salary. I make good money, but I had the potential to make a lot more money at the job that I was at. That's really hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard to be like, hey, I could be making this. If I get these, bonuses and stuff, we're looking at really a lot of money.
Yeah.
But to say, no, I'm going to do what God is calling me to do.
Yeah.
That can be really hard. And that doesn't necessarily have to just be a minister position. That can be anything.
That's good.
Allowing God to use you never comes without its challenges. It never comes without
or its cost.
Yeah, or its cost. It never comes without those things.
So the last question, am I accepting God's invitation to participate? Why do you think God wants us to participate in the things that he does?
Well, like with everything, the way God works is personal. God is up there, and he worked through the person of Jesus Christ. God came down in the form of a little baby.
Yeah.
To tabernacle with us.
Yeah.
To be God amongst the people. And so it makes sense that God is still working amongst the people. Now, we're not his precious son. We're not the perfect Savior. But we are, given a great commission. We are given a lot of things to do by God. So God continues to work in that way, because this should comfort us that God is a personal God.
I like it.
He is a God that works with the people. He didn't just send Jesus, and then Jesus ascended back into heaven after the resurrection, and he was like, all right,
peace.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
See you later. I was actually preaching this Sunday at Fairview Methodist in Hustleville.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I said was, your salvation is Trinitarian, meaning the Father hands you over to the Son. The Son saves you, and now the Holy Spirit indwells you.
Good.
It indwells you. He indwells you. It's not it.
Works on
you. He
you.
indwells you. Yes, he works on you. And so your salvation is Trinitarian. And God is not leaving you alone.
Yeah.
Bye. Adios.
Peace out.
Have fun.
No, in fact,
Figure it out.
He says, I'm leaving, and I'm going to send somebody even greater than me, the Comforter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
So God doesn't have to use you. Yes. In fact, in this story, I like in the scripture, he says he already knew what he was going to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
He's asking Andrew, but he knew what he was going to do before he did it. He chooses to use us, right?
Yes.
In fact, he actually wants to use us. And I want to pray over you for that. God, we pray that you would multiply our lives. God, that you would use us. God, you chose us. God, help us to see, know, and experience that. And Lord, let us be used by you. In your holy and awesome name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Stephen.
Stephen, I have a question for you.
What you got?
If you're willing to talk about it.
Yeah.
I watched a show on YouTube that really caught my eye, where it said people explain their worst dates.
Ooh. Their
worst first dates.
Yeah.
And I thought, I think that's a great topic for radio.
Yeah.
What was your worst first date? If you could ever, don't toss out her name, but just, you can if you want to. That's up to you. But what was your worst first date?
I'm very limited when it comes to first dates.
I doubt that. Not me, guys.
Not you?
Oh no!
Why don't you tell us about your worst first date?
Since you opened it up, why don't you go there?
Guys, once I racked up the beard,
I know you told us.
Calling me. They started calling me
right after you quit looking like the baby from Passion of the Christ.
Beforehand, when I looked like Passion of Christ, Demon Baby, I got no calls. When the beard came in, I got all the calls.
I love it.
I'm telling you.
I love it.
Telling you this. Look, I'm telling you.
Hey, Cheney Lake, are y'all okay? Hey. So go ahead and tell us the story.
So the worst.
And if you want to include names, you can. Makes the story better.
I'll give you a really simple one.
Okay.
That's real quick.
Yeah.
I was speaking to this girl online. I did a lot of my finding ladies online,
That's what I've learned.
like with Match or eHarmony.
Okay.
And there was
which is better, just for the record.
Well, I met Jennifer on Match, so I'm definitely a Match.com kind of guy. So Jennifer's my wife, to those listening. But there was this one girl, and I want to say that
she's the real winner.
We were on eHarmony. Oh yeah, she is the real winner. Oh yeah, Jennifer won at life. I like to tell Jennifer all the time, like, baby, I want to let you know that you got the lottery when it came to me. You won the lottery when it came to me. I'm so good.
She did.
I'm so good at this husband stuff. And she's like,
I've never said.
Anyways, so I was talking to this girl, and she was cute. She was nice. She seemed really fun.
Yeah.
And then she was like, just so we're clear, since it's a friend, since we're meeting, I've never met you. I want to meet in a public place. I'm like, that's totally fine. And she's like, and also I would like to pay for my half of the meal. That's great.
And then
I got no problem with that.
He started shooting off the confetti.
No, that's great. You want to pay for your Waffle House? You pay for your Waffle House, baby. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
A great first date.
I took her to Huddle House. I took her a step above.
Come on, man.
No,
they have 3 teeth instead.
I want to say
I'm joking.
they have a few less ankle monitors on the staff there. Look at that.
Hey,
look at that.
She's actually smiling at you.
She is smiling at me.
All right, finish your story.
Anywho's, so I want to say that we went to Olive Garden or something like that. We were in Birmingham. So she was cool with that. And then the check comes up, and the waitress,
you and this girl.
The waitress comes up, who she said, I want to pay for my half of the meal. And
she told the waitress this.
No, I told the waitress, 2 checks, please. And she looked at me like I had just done the most awful thing. She said, are you really splitting the checks? And I picked up my phone, and I went to the app, and I clicked on it, and I said, do you remember this conversation? Because I do. I'm respecting your choices. And then she looked at me, and she said, yeah, but I thought since the date was going so well that you were going to pay. And she said it in that tone as well. And I was like, well, the date was going well.
It's now over.
It's not now. It's not going well now.
It's over.
Because
we're done.
So, I mean, I was just because I didn't want the tension to get any worse. I was just like, fine, I'll pay for it. That's fine. She ate like a salad anyway, so it's not that. And she got a water, so it wasn't like she got like the steak. But still, after that, then it was weird, Steve-O. It was weird. Then once I
there it is.
Wow, look at that.
Was that your dating profile?
That was
Please
my
tell
dating
me.
profile. That was.
If it wasn't, it should have been.
That was before Jennifer. That was before Jennifer locked this dreamboat up.
Look at those glasses.
Look at those glasses.
Look how that hair sways in the front.
This is before Jennifer locked that dreamboat up.
Please tell me that was your profile picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank God.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. God. How do you think I got the ladies?
Dodged the bullet there.
How do you think? What, Steve-O, do I have to convince you anymore, Steve-O? Once the beard came in, I got the phone calls.
That's right.
Once the beard came in and the glasses went on.
So anyway, what ends up with this date? I'm invested.
What ends up with this date is after I paid for the ticket, Steve-O, the switch flipped back to being this sweet, nice, awesome girl. And I was just like, okay, like I'm dealing with something here. Like she doesn't get her way.
Two different girls.
She doesn't. Yeah. She doesn't get her way. Like I mean, it's fiery. She's angry at you. It's over. But you let her have her way, and she's good and great. And I was like, I don't know if that's going to be best for a long-term relationship because I'm not going to always give you what you want.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do that. Even if I try to, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. So that's maybe not my worst first date, but that's
not the worst.
That's not. I've had worse, but I can't really tell them over the radio. I have to tell them off the air.
You just took me to a place I did have before Sarah. I had 2 dates with one girl. Didn't go well.
No, wait, you did this twicer? You did this twice?
Yeah, but it was just weird.
No, are you saying it's
same girl?
Same girl. Wow. See,
it was almost immediate.
After this girl,
after that second was like, it's not working.
After this girl, I dropped her off.
Yeah.
I dropped her off, and she said, "Please call me." And I went, "Okay." I did not.
Deuces!
I did not call her.
I'm out.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Steven, will you bring those girls in here?
I can't even remember her name.
Don't.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not going to mention it on air, but just in case, I can't even remember her name. No, I don't remember her name. So yeah,
probably a good thing.
She's mysterious. She's lost to the wind.
She's currently watching.
He's there.
Let me tell you where our studio is. He comes out. Oh, dear God! I thought we were done with this.
That was. She comes bringing.
You come to her house the next week, and there's a shrine to
She's
you.
bringing an Olive Garden ticket. Will you pay for this? Will you pay for this? My boyfriend won't. Actually, so we were around the same age. So if she's still single, she's in her late 30s, 40s.
That is weird.
Yeah, that was a weird one. That was definitely a weird one. There's a few more. I had a few more very awkward.
You've got to tell me
dates.
Those.
Yeah, but I can't tell you. I can't tell you. That's just a great picture.
That is a good picture.
That's just a great picture. That's when we do the Varsity Radio Show calendar, I'll do a pose like that, and we can put that on my birthday.
Well,
hello.
Have a sit.
Good to see y'all.
We're having a great conversation that we need your input on.
Raylee, do you remember me?
Yes, I do.
I remember you, Raylee. Raylee's my friend.
Raylee and Karen.
Yes. I've never met Karen, but it's nice to meet you, Karen. I know Raylee.
This is a really good question. Put those headphones on. Get close to your microphone.
Now, ladies, this is me a few years ago.
Look at that dreamboat.
This is before my wife locked me up. What
happened to the hair?
What happened to the hair? The hair slowly started just receding and receding, and it was, there comes a time in every young man's life.
You started with me, you had hair.
I know, and it was...
It wasn't looking like that.
Raylee, because you met me with hair, I think. You met...
Yeah, a little bit.
Here's what was happening, Raylee. Here's what happened. The side of my head right here, it's just started gapping. Like it just started gapping like right here and going up the side of my head, and it was going almost all the way back. And there just comes a time in every man's life where you just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You just gotta let it go and just shave it. And
just like Elsa.
I wish we could all have beautiful, luscious hair like like Seth here and Steve-O, but we can't. We can't. Yeah, the hair. See, you can kind of see it thinning there, just a smidge.
I like that you.
Yeah.
I see you put blonde highlights.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I did not put blonde highlights.
You did too. Look, there's blonde.
Do
you see those blonde?
Yeah, the little tips.
Those are blonde highlights.
They're called frosted tips,
and you did it,
and they're cool.
And I did it too.
I did not do the frosted tips. Actually, that was just my natural hair. That was my natural hair.
I did back in high school.
Yeah, you did the frosted tips.
I did.
You did the Slim Shady.
No.
I'm so proud of you for doing the Slim Shady.
I tried to look. I look kind of like a beach bum.
Steve-O, you searched
Good luck.
You searched my Facebook.
Unless you can find my MySpace,
Can you find
Unless
Seth
you can
with
find
the
my
frosted
MySpace.
tips?
My MySpace. Did
Oh,
you hear
man.
what I said?
Did you? Do you?
You won't find it.
Do you girls have MySpace?
They have no idea.
Is that what used to be Facebook?
Yes.
Like a
No,
really
the
long
original.
time?
It was the.
It had music. You
it
had
was
like
the-
your top 5 songs.
Yeah, it was the original
It was
social media. It was the original.
You
thing.
It's
guys,
like all of ours,
Yes.
but put into one.
no, but hear me out.
Not really.
You guys would not survive because you got to pick your top 5 friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
was
things
hearing
would
about
get
that.
violent
Yeah.
with y'all,
Yeah.
with Gen Z. Y'all would
Yeah.
just lose your mind.
It was.
Y'all would
It
lose
was.
your mind.
It was. It was the first social media. You could. I don't think
Could you display your top 5 friends and the rest of them not get upset?
Maybe a
Oh,
few.
man.
Maybe just a few.
Maybe just a few.
Yeah, maybe just a few. But
I'm on there.
I wouldn't want to.
No,
I
you get
wouldn't
top
want
5. See?
Yeah.
See, we did it, and
I
we
would-
didn't even have a second thought
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Like,
There was.
these are my top 5 friends.
Because you only had like 5 friends.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
MySpace
Oh, yeah.
anyway. So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well, you're my top 5 because you're my only 5, and my mom's the
I
other
had more
one.
than 5 friends.
You know.
I don't know what you're talking about. But you did get to have like a really cool background,
Yeah.
and you got to play music on
Mm-hmm.
there. So there was like you had theme music.
But there were no videos. You couldn't post
No.
videos.
No.
You could only like it was
Like chat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
chat and stuff like
It's
that.
really sad they
it
took
was
it away.
yeah, it was kind of wild.
I enjoyed
and
it.
thinking about it now, like it's
Steven's
just
going as far back as
amazing to
he
go
can.
back.
That's me and my wife.
Whoa!
Woo, she's a hottie.
Seth!
She's a hottie.
Seth, look
Yeah.
at that hair.
I
Look at
didn't
that.
have highlights there.
I'm assuming that's your wedding.
That is my Justin Bieber. No,
Is that-
actually,
is that-
that's a funeral.
That's a.
Being for real with you. Yeah. It really was.
Babe, let's.
There she is.
There, yeah. Babe, I have a great idea.
Yeah.
You know what really makes me
I'm
want to
married
take some
way above
pictures?
myself.
What makes me want to take a picture is
That's
a funeral.
me in college, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Still, I'm close, but no highlights.
No highlights.
No.
That's a good look. I like that.
Yeah, that was we called that
Your
the
wife
Bieber.
is not. I don't think your wife has aged
She
like
hasn't.
at all.
No, she hasn't.
She looks the exact same.
There's-
The
yeah.
exact.
Oh, she
same.
does look the
She's-
same.
Yeah, she looks the exact same.
She's
Yep.
She's a hottie.
You've aged horribly. I'm kidding.
You're not wrong.
You have aged horribly.
Anyway.
I'm being as kind as I can.
Thank you. You're very kind. So we were going down the road, and we need to know
Yeah.
your answer.
Okay.
Have you ever had a bad first date?
Ooh. Have you?
Not really. Just
Not
if it
really.
was awkward, then it's
Tell
you
us
don't know
your
what to say.
awkward
Yeah,
date.
what was the
Tell us-
awkward
You don't
date?
have to use
you don't-
names.
You can if you want.
If
though.
you want to, it won't hurt our feelings.
No. We just, I mean, we met like mutual kinda.
Yeah,
and
I hear
we went
ya.
to a Mexican restaurant, and
Okay.
all we did was go out to eat. He picked me up from my house.
Nice.
And from there, it was awkward, and it stayed awkward till he
The
dropped me
whole-
off.
till he dropped you off.
Yes, it was awful.
So it was great when he
Raylee
dropped you off
said-
because it was done.
It
Hard
was
no.
awful. Yes. I'm like,
What-
no, not again.
What about you, Karen? Any awful
Never
first
again.
dates?
Yeah, same
Oh.
like her.
Oh, just awkward. Just
Yeah,
didn't
it's really
talk.
awkward.
Did you? How long do you think, Karen? How long was the longest pause on your date?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Of not
I
talking.
know.
See, 2 minutes in
Yeah,
like regular
like-
life isn't that bad. 2 minutes of on your first date and you're not speaking. That's like an eternity.
That's when you have to sigh. You're just like,
Yeah, that's when.
Anyways.
Boy, yes. Huh. We just got here, but let's leave. Take me home.
And
Take
we're
me
done.
home.
Never
Take me
again.
home.
Never again.
Yeah.
That's
Thank-
when you know.
No mas.
That's when you know it's not the right person, though.
Yeah.
If it's awkward, then
Yeah. Unless you like awkward people.
no. I don't. Not me.
I'm just saying for those that there's gonna be one person listening out there
Talking
like
to
I
you,
like
Jennifer.
awkward people.
We're
Yes.
talking to you, Jennifer.
Wait a minute, am I the awkward person or is Jennifer the awkward person? Who's the awkward person?
I'm not going to answer that.
I think. All right. I'll go ahead and answer.
Yeah.
Honey, it's you. I'm sorry. You're the awkward one.
Did you hear his story?
I'm the delight.
Yes.
Did y'all
Yeah.
hear his story?
I'm the absolute delight.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a delight.
I can imagine being there like,
Yeah. She just was not,
No.
you can't tell me I want to pay for my ticket and then give no hint.
Steven, what's my oldest picture? I
of
want
how-
to see it.
You should have just let her, like, oh, yeah, we'll split it. If she didn't say it, then you should have just got it.
I mean, I see that's the thing though. Like looking back, like But she did not hint at all of like, oh, but if the date goes well, please pick it up, which by the way would be kind of a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
But that's also a weird thing.
That's also awkward weird.
That's a weird thing to assume, too. Like, if the date goes well, I'm sure he'll pick up the ticket. Who said that? I'm trying to respect your choices. I was more than willing to pay for the date, but if you want me to not pay for the date, then you pay for yours. That's how you said you wanted it.
It's not his
I'm respecting
fault.
your decision.
Yeah.
It's not his fault that
I am
she told
innocent.
him that.
Ooh, I remembered her name. I won't say it.
Say it.
Say her
Say
first.
it.
Say it. You don't have to
Say
say
It begins
the
with
full
an
one.
M. It begins with an M.
Margaret.
And
Emma.
ends with a Alyssa.
Melissa.
Melissa, I remember you. I remember you. You probably don't remember me.
And that's all you're getting.
And that's all you're getting. That's it. I will never buy you Olive Garden again, Melissa. Ever.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Wow. This has been fun.
Yeah, this has been fun. Well,
thank you for your awkward story. I didn't have a lot of dates.
I can see.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Kidding. You got to take more. You got to take more shots, like how I took. Where I was doing the nice model shots.
So
the ladies come to you when that
pictures.
happens. The ladies come to you when that happens.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm telling
sure
you.
they do.
I'm telling you. Like Jordan without a beard is one of the ugliest men you will ever see in your life. Jordan with the beard is not like top 50, but it's not horrible. It's not horrendous.
You're really great, Jordan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Jordan with the beard is okay. Without a beard, it's a horrible thing.
How are you?
Cold. Really cold.
Ooh, yeah.
It is cold outside.
How are y'all handling this? Are y'all having to practice right now?
Outside.
Outside for anything?
Well, for 7th period we hit, and then when
Outside.
after this, inside.
Okay.
And then after this, we're going to practice inside.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
In that little facility.
Yes,
It's
I know.
like legit too cold.
Yeah,
I was
to be
like
hitting.
too cold.
Yes.
Yeah, it's way too cold.
I'm all about being strong, but
Yeah.
hitting with a metal bat
It's
outside
terrifying.
right
Yeah.
now.
Nope.
It's not just a mindset.
I feel
when
like
it
my
actually
fingers would
physically hurts.
shatter.
Yeah,
I think my fingers would shatter.
because y'all use metal bats, don't you?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't do that. Not in the cold like this.
Especially right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, the pain. Before we go on, did you get to see Reggie Dabbs when we came to your school?
What?
Seth. I kind of wish
You were there.
I was. I was
They
there.
said we had all the athletes.
I
in
was
the
there.
room.
I
but
think
what?
I remember.
The
What was it,
saxophone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the saxophone. Yeah.
Did y'all like him?
I forgot his
I
name.
did.
We're the ones who brought him. So
We're the-
Really?
Yeah.
we
was
did
really
it.
fun.
Yeah.
We brought him.
See, they did remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have videos on my phone.
See?
Everybody singing.
Yeah.
It was
He was
fun.
awesome, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I must admit, I don't
You
particularly.
were blown away.
I don't particularly like Justin Bieber's song.
Yeah,
but,
me neither.
But when he played Baby, was it just Baby was the name of the song?
No. It was.
Thought you'd always be mine.
Don't
It gets
give
in your
up.
head.
Don't you get up.
And
don't you give up.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the
no.
very first one. The very first song he played was Baby,
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
it was.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that song really gets in your head.
Yeah.
And I
It
heard that
does.
song like 8 times that day because we did a lot of schools.
2 days of it.
And so that was in my head for like a solid week after.
It was fun, though.
It was fun.
It was fun.
But
I didn't
don't-
know what to expect at first. I was like, "Where's this going?"
Well,
Yeah.
when I first found, I'd never heard of
He's
Reg Debs
hilarious.
in my
He is
life.
really
Never
funny.
heard of him in my life. And then he shows up and he's like, "I'm gonna play the saxophone for these kids." I'm like, "Dude, you better be a freaking good saxophone player if you're gonna play
And he
for
was.
these kids." And he was. And the way he did it, I was like, "Okay, that's good." But I thought he was gonna be like, "And now
Jordan
here's
looked at me.
Mozart's Fifth Symphony for you guys."
Yeah.
And,
Jordan looked at me like,
"Bro, this guy
this
better
better be good.
This better be good."
And then
'cause-
after the first one, he's like, oh my God.
Yeah, if you're gonna play the saxophone for kids,
Wow.
you better do something.
And
like
he did.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
And
I'll
then
give
he
him
threw
credit.
in those stories that
Yeah.
just wrench your heart. Yeah.
Yeah, I started tearing up. I was like, "Is anybody else crying?"
Yeah, they were.
Seth cries
I did.
every time.
Yeah, I
Every
did.
time.
I never cried.
6 school assemblies.
Stone face,
Yeah.
stone face every time. So yeah, the saxophone
Well,
guy.
I'm glad y'all liked him.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was fun.
I needed your opinion.
It was a good time. That was last year at September.
It
Around
was
Yeah. September,
24.
October, something like that.
24 September.
It was a good time.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Steven.
so are we starting the athlete interview now, Steve-O?
In about a minute 48.
In about a minute 48.
Steven, show us something funny.
Okay, I can do that.
Let's do some awkward silence.
So
no, let's not do it.
No.
We don't do awkward silence.
We just want to remind Karen of her date.
No.
Karen.
Do you remember his name?
And I thought I was going to pay.
You thought you were going to pay?
You were going to pay?
Yes.
Oh,
no.
wow. Life has gotten
Listen
so,
to
but
me.
he paid.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, that's nice, right? I mean,
yeah.
It's a little awkward, but at least you got a free meal.
Free meal, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, Steve-O.
Okay, have you ever had this happen where you heard somebody's voice and you thought you knew what they looked like? And you were hoping,
all the time.
You were hoping, ladies, that maybe they were handsome, maybe they were cute.
Oh, man.
And then they weren't.
Has that ever happened?
It all went south.
I can't wait to see this.
Okay, so
it's
here
very
we
exciting.
Go. This is pairing that idea up with a really popular movie. Let's see if you like this.
Fred, can I see you real quick? Right, because I need to see.
Wow.
Did y'all know what movie that's from? That's Beauty and the Beast.
The original.
The original Beauty and the Beast from 1990
something.
2?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Yeah.
And the Beast finally turned into a human.
He was not as handsome as I think the ladies wanted him to be.
Fabio!
Yeah.
18 seconds to athlete interview.
Athlete interview.
Okay.
Here we go. Do you have questions prepared? Because I got nothing.
I do.
I have nothing prepared.
That's okay. You're good at it.
I always have nothing prepared, though. The fact that I procrastinate and still get the job done is the reason why I still procrastinate.
This is true.
That's right. That's
it
right.
Works. Somebody's calling.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
Hey, we're joined by Raylee Craven and Karen Balcazar.
Balcazar.
Did I
what
say
a
that
great
right?
name. That's
Wow.
a great name. Balcazar.
Balcazar.
If you hit a home run, I would just yell Balcazar. Balcazar!
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
You need your own chant.
Yeah, you need your own chant.
Balcazar.
Balcazar. Balcazar.
Yes.
Balcazar.
Sorry, we
love it,
came
yeah.
in a little hot there.
Sorry.
Raylee, you've been playing softball for 13 years. What first got you into the sport, and how has your role on the team evolved over the years?
Well, when I first started, I played soccer. I played everything in the book, and I played. But softball was most definitely my favorite. I loved it. I've played it ever since then. It was definitely my favorite.
Okay. Karen, you mentioned that your last season as a player is approaching. What emotions are you feeling as you head into your final year of softball?
I'm feeling really sad, but I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Sad and happy.
Yes.
A
bittersweet moment.
Okay.
I mean, I hear you on that. Now, what position do you girls play?
Play corners, first and third.
Okay.
I can play outfield. I played outfield last year, but this year I play middle infield.
Okay. All right. And do y'all which one do you prefer? Do you prefer second or shortstop or first or third?
I don't think I prefer. I like both.
Okay.
Yeah,
like
me
both.
too.
But now third's the hot corner.
It is.
That's the hot corner. But first base is no cakewalk either. Because everyone thinks that first base is easy, and if there's a screw up at first base, people are like, "What did you do? This is so easy. Why didn't you do it?" And you're like, "It's really not that easy." Anyways, I played first base, and I have some. I still have some regressed memories.
Is that the only position you played?
I played. So I didn't realize this at the time, but they put the worst player on the team in left field and right field. At least that's how they did it in my ball. And I was always right field. And I was like, why am I always out here? Nothing ever comes out here. It's because I was terrible. But then I got kind of tall, and they want a tall person at first base. So there was definitely a time where my foot was on the bag, and it was on the bag, and we beat the guy coming to first base. The throw beat him, but they called him safe, and he said my foot was off the bag. And I have never been more infuriated in my life. And I was like in fourth grade.
I want to unpack that, but I don't think we'll ever get off of it.
Yeah, we never will. Yeah. I can unpack it for you.
Yeah, no. That's okay. Karen, you've played along some incredible teammates, including Tori Aaron, Crescenda. Am I saying that right?
Crescenda?
Aaron.
Crescenda.
I'm saying that in Autumn Sisk. Can you share any funny or inspiring moments from the field with them?
Wait, teammates or coaches?
Are those your coaches?
Those are coaches.
Your coaches.
Way to go, Seth.
I know.
Way to go. So those are your coaches.
So how have they helped you grow as a player, both of you? And what's something special about each of them as a coach?
Well, Coach Aaron came back, and I really enjoyed it. He's been, pushing us really hard. He's been, I guess we've been as closer as a team, and I really like it.
Talk to me, Raylee.
I feel like it was definitely a good idea bringing him back because we knew him. He was our middle school coach.
Yeah.
And he came back now that we're on varsity. Since we kind of know how he coaches, how he is. I feel like that really helped, and I feel like he made it feel like a sport again. None of us really.
We weren't close.
Yeah, we really bonded together when he came back.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, Raylee, you were named Most Improved Player for the softball team in 2024.
Nice.
What changes or improvements did you focus on to earn that recognition?
That's when I was in outfield. Then I moved to second, and I was actually really good. I never played really infield in my life, and I got moved to second, and I did really well, better than outfield actually. So, and my hitting improved a lot. I was popping it up a lot, and then I started staying after, and it got a lot better.
Wow. And Karen, and then I'm going to you. Karen, you've earned honors like being an AB honor roll and achieving the highest overall grade in English. How do you manage balancing academics with your athletic commitments?
Well, because usually when, we have homework, people don't go home and do it.
No.
No.
You're kidding.
Karen, don't lie to me.
I actually lock in and do it. I have to push through, and I have to, in these spare time, I'll do it. Study.
Wow. I'm glad you're committed.
Do either one of you girls, do y'all want to play softball at the next level, in college?
I do not.
You do not?
No. Unfortunately, I don't either.
You do not want either. Okay. All right. But do you have a favorite, softball player at this point, or just a favorite athlete in general?
I don't think I have a favorite. I watch a lot on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, but I don't think I have a favorite.
Okay. Do you have a favorite athlete, just in general?
I don't think so.
Okay. What about you?
Jocelyn Allo.
Jocelyn Allo?
Yeah.
Who does she play for?
Oh, well, she just graduated from Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah, Oklahoma's a powerhouse.
I watch all of her highlights and stuff.
Yeah, they have I believe if I'm remembering correctly, softball is now going to become a professional sport. They're actually going to try and make it a professional thing. Oh, yeah. I do remember this gal. Yes, she's good. She's very good.
The queen.
Yeah, she's extremely good.
So what about her game or story resonates with you, Karen?
Well, I just seeing her hit, how she hits, and she's so committed. She would stay after and practice, and just her commitment, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
The love for the sport that she has.
Now, Raylee, you've been on the A honor roll and AB honor roll while achieving the high score in science. How do you manage to stay on top of both your studies and your training?
If I ever have work, I do it on my free time instead of going home. Because usually when people wait till they get home, it's not going to get done.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
But it's called homework for a reason.
Well,
for a reason. I was a procrastinator.
She does it when she gets the chance.
Yeah, I did it before, so I can just get home and relax.
Nice. Talk about that. How do you relax?
I go home, I watch TV, put on some Grey's Anatomy.
There it is. I was going to ask what you're watching.
Grey's
Anatomy every time.
What about you, Karen? What's your favorite TV show?
Right now, Outer Banks.
Ooh, yes. Hey, I like Outer Banks.
Yes.
We are midway through the second season. We're not up to date, but it's
I'm in the last season.
It's an intense show.
It is.
For a show that star a bunch of teenagers, it's intense. But yeah, I like that show.
You have a favorite character?
JJ. He's kind of a jerk, but I like him. What's the he's the teenager, but he's like the villain teenager. He's the
Rafe?
yes,
Yeah,
Rafe.
yeah.
I can never remember his name. I don't like him as a character, but like as far as like the character he's playing, but that actor is like. I think he's really good at like making you like not like this guy.
Yeah.
Like that's really hard to make you not like someone that much, but he's very good. You should watch Outer Banks. It's good.
I never have.
It's a cool little show.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a show that I would have picked myself, but enough of my students were like, you need to watch it, and I was like, fine, I'll give it a shot. And it's really good. So, yeah. Anyways, okay, so what is y'all's normal, when it comes to pregame routine? Like, do you like put on headphones, listen to music?
That's exactly what I do.
Okay,
yeah.
what do you listen to?
It matters what day it is.
Okay. Oh,
if I'm like, I'm not locked in. Like I'll put on some sad music.
Okay.
Sad music.
Sad music to get you locked in.
I don't know. I don't know. It's different. It makes me lock in. If I'm in a happy, good mood, I'm ready to go. I'll put on some Drake.
Drake, okay.
Rihanna.
What if you're
Sad
locked in?
music.
What if you're locked in? Like, what if you're just like, I'm
So
just
what
ready
is
to go
that?
out there
Country
and
music?
just
Like,
kill some people.
no,
I was like, country music.
no, the sad music.
Well, sad music, it can be country
That's
music.
heartbreak
Definitely.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heartbreak music.
Heartbreak
music.
Yeah. Thank you for straightening me up, Raylee.
What about you, Karen?
I listen to SZA, Drake,
Wow.
21 Savage.
A lot of Drake.
Yes.
Of Drake. So what do y'all think about, like, when it comes to, like, game time, like, and you're ready, like, what do you do if you're not locked in? If, like, it's game time and you're not locked in, like, what would be the thing that you do to get yourself just in the game?
Usually when we do BP, I'll stay out there longer.
Okay.
Or go and field somebody else if I'm
gotcha.
ready.
I
And
gotcha.
that usually gets me, since I'm on the field, it
I hear ya.
helps.
I usually like take a breather and like talk to myself and like
Okay.
I need to.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Raylee, your mom is a big personal inspiration for you. What are some of the most valuable lessons she's taught you that you carry with you on and off the field?
If you don't want to do it, you got to get it done anyways. She always gets it done. She always makes sure she's always in the right mindset. She's always taught me what the right mindset is to be in and stuff like that.
Sure.
She's really a big part in my life, especially in sports, on and off the field.
Fantastic. Karen, your grandmother personally inspires you. Can you tell us a little bit more about how she shaped who you are today?
Well, she would always push me. She always pushes, and like I would look up to her because recently she got like knee surgery, and we thought like, oh, she's not gonna ever walk. But now she pushed through and started walking, and then I'm like,
yeah. She stuck it to you.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, Karen, in addition to your athletic journey, you have a passion for cooking, right?
Oh.
What's your favorite dish to make, and do you think your cooking skills are as competitive as your athletic ones?
Definitely not as competitive.
Yeah.
But I'd say lasagna.
Ooh.
Yeah. If you ever want some lasagna, just hit me.
Karen, you should have brought us some.
Now we're talking. Yeah, I could eat some lasagna.
Yeah.
I love lasagna.
Throw down.
Yeah.
Raylee, do you cook?
Don't want to say no on the
Raylee, what can you cook?
What you're telling me is that Karen would bring the lasagna and you would bring the cups for the drink.
Are you the paper plate?
I mean, we got to have that.
The sodas.
Yeah,
everything.
we got to have
I'll bring
that.
everything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny.
Nothing wrong with that.
I can cook like chicken Alfredo, chicken
Okay.
Ross.
Yeah.
Nothing like gourmet, but
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
yeah.
I don't see a downside.
I mean,
to that.
there's not much. There's not been many foods that Seth and I have seen that we're not personal fans of. So I mean, like we'll pretty much eat it all.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, especially if it's like homemade, like chicken and rice. Oh yeah, I'll kill some of that.
Speaking of talents, Raylee is someone with so many talents, including drawing and painting. Do you find that creative outlets like art help you relax and recharge?
Yes. When I like feel stressed, I love to like draw or color, just anything like that.
Man, I'd love to see some of your work. You got any?
No, not with me.
You don't have any? You
Nothing
didn't bring,
on your phone?
You didn't bring You didn't bring your 8x10 canvas with you. You just did not. Doggone.
We need a piece of artwork right here.
I'll have to draw one for the show.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Me and you need somebody that can do a character of me and you.
Yeah, that'd be
so we
fun.
can hang it up in the wall. Me, you, and Steven and the Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. In the Chocolate Factory.
Absolutely.
Studio. We're dreaming, guys.
we dream big here.
With the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile parked in front of it.
We dream big here.
Anyway, there we go. I went on a whole tangent right there. That was beautiful. Karen, when you're not on the softball field, we know that you enjoy hiking and shopping.
Oh, yeah, shopping.
What are your favorite places to hike or a favorite shopping spot in town?
Hiking, I like going. It was a place in Fort Payne. I forgot the name of it.
Little River Canyon?
Yes.
Yes.
I
live in
there.
Rainsville, so I know what you're talking about.
Shopping, go to TJ Maxx. I could go Walmart too for the essentials, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Walmart.
I like hiking too, and I like
in the Walmart.
I do like hiking in the Walmart. Yeah, it's a little cold right now though to go hiking. Just a smidge chilly.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Raylee has a really cool gift.
What is the gift?
Blessed her. Raylee, you can make a 4-leaf clover with your tongue.
Oh, don't make me do it.
Why not?
We are going
You
there.
shouldn't have written it down.
How did you discover that you had this talent? And is there a fun story behind it?
Not really fun. When I was little, my mom did it, and I was like, "What are you doing? Like, how do you do that?"
Hereditary.
And then and then I was able to do it, and I was like, "Wow."
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's see it.
Let's see it.
Come on,
I
girl.
can see.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm doing it or not.
You'll be fine.
But
We'll
just
tell
me.
you.
We'll tell you.
Whoa! Hey! Yeah,
that's it. That looked right. That looked right. About as
got
right as it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got skills to
She
pay the
does.
bills right here. I like it. You go ahead.
No, I can't do that at all.
No?
No, not
No,
even
it's
close.
your turn to ask a question.
Oh! I was like,
If you can do that, I want to see it too. His gift is voiceovers. This guy.
That's not true.
It is.
I've
true.
never been hired to do a voiceover ever.
That is unfortunate. Go ahead.
So when it comes to like what do you think what's your favorite thing that you've accomplished on like the softball field? Like what's did you hit a walk off home run or did you get the final out in a big game? What's like your most memorable thing that you've done on the softball field? And it can be a mistake if you want to make it funny.
Mine's probably one travel ball game. It was almost over, and it was the last time we were batting. And we were down by 2 runs, and I hit it, and the bases were loaded, and it went over. Yeah,
nice. So was it a bases clearing double, or was it a triple?
Yeah, it went over. It was, and then we won, then it got a rain delay.
Nice.
So there was like 1 minute left.
Nice. Chew.
Mine was like a kind of weird. It was like in middle school. So the girl was up to bat, and her bat like snaps. And I'm like at third base. The bat goes towards me. The ball goes towards me. So like I filled the ball and then third to first.
Nice.
But I was confused. Like
the third base is really hard to play. I mean those things come. Those softballs come out fast to third base.
Yeah.
So you have to be ready. Anyways.
So you do hiking and shopping. Raylee, you mentioned that you love reading and working out. What's the latest book that you've been reading? And what do you enjoy most about reading in your downtime?
Like if I'm at school and I have nothing to do, I hate just sitting there on my phone. It gives me a headache. Like in some classes, like ACT prep, we don't really do anything in there. And so if I'm sitting there on my phone, it's giving me a headache. I hate to just sit there on my phone. So I usually read or draw.
What are you reading right now?
I'm not reading anything at the moment because honestly, at school, I haven't had any time at all.
Okay. So, what's your favorite book that you've read so far?
I forgot what it was called, but it's about this girl and she got trapped in a library. I can never remember what it's called. It's like a love story almost, but she got trapped in a library. It's something like that.
Okay.
I completely forgot.
All right. Well, she got trapped in the library.
Yeah,
whatever that
I was
book
reading it
is.
for a long time.
We have that.
Somebody
to
dropped
go off
that
of.
in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember she's trapped in a library.
You know, Karen.
That's all we know.
Karen, we know that you love the movie
Moana.
I can't
Moana.
say it for some reason.
Yeah.
If you could trade places with one of the characters for a day, who would it be and why?
Yes.
Probably Maui because he can shapeshift.
Maui.
Yes.
I think I'd be Hey Hey. Hey Hey seems to have a pretty good life.
Have y'all seen the new one?
Is that the chicken?
I want to watch
chicken,
it.
Yeah. Was it any good?
There it is.
My gosh.
Midnight Library, Steven!
The Midnight
you're
Library.
Is that it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Steven,
Did
you're
you
on
just
it.
Did you just type in "girl gets trapped in library book"?
Yep.
That's my man. I love it.
Wow. Steven, you never failed to impress.
Yes.
It was quick too.
Yeah.
It was very quick.
Google.
So Raylee, after high school, you're planning to pursue a career as an ultrasound tech. What sparked your interest in this field, and what are you most excited about pursuing this career?
My aunt, she does it, and I knew about it, and I was like, but then I started looking into it, and I was like, no, I actually really want to do that. I think it's cool how you can, like, see babies and all this, and, help people see what's wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Karen, after high school, you're interested in pursuing a career as a massage therapist. That's phenomenal.
Oh. Whoa.
I know.
Man.
That's awesome.
Seth, you never massage me. Why is that? Why is that?
So many reasons.
Why don't you massage me?
What inspired that choice, and what do you hope to bring to the field?
Well, it was actually my freshman year. We got assigned, like, careers to research, and I got massage therapy. And then after that, like, I just was looking through it, and I'm like, I really want to do this. Like, it seems really interesting. I just want to, help people out. And after, like, they have surgeries, I'll go in and, massage them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What? So, what grade are y'all in? Are y'all seniors or?
I'm in 11th.
I'm a senior.
Okay, senior in 11th. Okay. Are y'all planning on going? I mean, obviously, if you want to be a massage therapist, you got to go to college somewhere. And to be an ultrasound, I think you have to. You have to go to college.
You definitely do.
You definitely do.
So where do y'all want to go? Like, do y'all just want to go to Sneed for like 2 years and then go to somewhere else, or what?
I want to go to Gadsden, and then transfer to Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah, I was planning on going to Gadsden and going to Alabama.
Okay.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Quiet.
Roll Tide. Everybody in the room says Roll Tide.
I remember Raylee now. Within like 5 minutes of meeting her, she was telling me Roll Tide.
Thank you, Raylee.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raylee.
I was like, ugh.
Raylee, that is why you are welcome guest on this
And
show.
you have blue and orange on.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, him.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah. I do.
No, it's.
I do.
So you're looking forward, Raylee, you're looking forward to seeing the team's growth in the next softball season and the team beach trip.
Yes.
So what's
Team beach trip?
What's one area you feel
Wow.
the team has made the most improvement in since last season?
Definitely, I can already tell playing as a team.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to say out loud, but when you watch, you can really notice if a team actually plays together or separate.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a big,
Yeah.
and I definitely think we've learned to play as a team. It's almost the same. We didn't really lose as many people either, so we know how each other play.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So, Karen, this is like the final question. Finally, what are you hoping your legacy will be, both on and off the softball field at Albertville High School?
I just like them to remember me by, or like anything.
Well,
however you want to be remembered.
Interpret it however.
As a cheerful person, I feel like everybody tells me every time I make an error or something, there's always a smile on my face. I just want everybody to
I'm here to say it's true.
It's just don't
That's nice, Raylee.
Yeah, that is nice. That is nice.
So, Raylee, what advice would you give to younger athletes who look up to you and want to follow a similar path in balancing school sports and personal life?
I'd say it's definitely not easy. Sometimes you're not going to want to do it. Sometimes you'll go to practice, be tired, you'll get home, have a lot of homework. But if you want to play and that's what you want to do, it's going to take a lot of hard work.
Awesome.
To have fun and play on the field.
And the last thing, I don't think we asked this. And we got 3 minutes, so I can. Most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in your career? We got to leave on a laugh.
Ooh.
Raylee, you just like, I got a bunch. You know?
Yeah, honestly, I think I do. Oh, one time, I think, was it last year when I kicked the softball, or was it the year before?
I think the year before.
Somebody hit it, I think, and Short, I was in left, and Short was going to go for it. Well, she didn't, and it dropped, and I was running for it. Well, I kept running. I kicked the ball back into infield.
But hey, it counts, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
She got the ball, but I kicked it in the infield, so that was pretty embarrassing.
That's all right. That's
that was
okay.
Really embarrassing.
She got it, though.
Yeah, she got it.
She did get the ball.
So, yeah.
I just didn't throw it. I kicked it at her.
It works. Hey, it works.
Whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
I like that can-do attitude, Rayleigh.
That can-do kicking attitude
Karen!
is what you need. What about you, Karen?
I've been thinking really hard. I don't think nothing embarrassing has
She's like, I've never done anything embarrassing in my life, ever.
Andy
ever.
stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
Never.
I don't think so. Nothing.
All right. Well, that's all right.
All right.
It happens.
Well, we've enjoyed you two. The
Yes.
show's not over.
It's
it
not over.
continues. But
It's
we
been
want
fun.
you to continue over on our social media where we're going to be watching funny videos. And we'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
So you can win a 5-person all-day pass
5-person.
to B&B Video Games. Steven?
That's right.
I'm WAFF 41st Alert Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis. Here's your forecast.
Good old Brad Travis.
Brad Travis.
My wife's a big fan of Brad Travis.
Is he?
She? Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She is. She's a very big fan because Jennifer is very weather aware. She lets me know of like there's a storm coming, and
When
I'm
to
like,
hide.
that's great, babe.
That's how my nana is. She's
Yeah.
like, tomorrow it's supposed
Tomorrow
to be like
there's all
blah,
this
blah
stuff.
degrees. And then
Yeah.
at night it's, and I'm like, how do you?
Yeah, and she's
How do you remember?
Jennifer's very much into the weather, and because she's a teacher, and so she wants to know when she's gonna potentially not have to be at school.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I was hoping we didn't go to school today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened.
Didn't you say, Steve-O, that...
Coleman County.
Yeah, Coleman County.
My wife teaches in Coleman County. They had the day off because a lot of the classrooms weren't warm enough for the kids. It was like 50 and 60 degrees in there. So.
They're fine.
Yeah, right?
They'd have been all right.
Just bring a cover with you kids.
Just bring your cover.
Space heater.
Yeah, it's fine. Do you now y'all are too young to, but back in 1993, I know. Very
The
long
blizzard.
ago. The blizzard of
93.
1993. Have y'all heard tell of this blizzard?
Yes, I've heard about it.
Y'all weren't even around.
So I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. I was but a young lad, and I remember thinking it was the greatest thing of all time. Like, we had like several feet
everywhere.
of snow, several feet of snow, and
It's
I was
amazing.
in Birmingham. And now, as an adult, I cannot think of a more stressful situation.
You're not wrong.
Where you're like, I'm sure my parents were absolutely freaking out. But as like a kid, I was like, this is great. We don't have any power. We get to all sleep in the living room next to the space heater. Like, what? This is life.
Didn't
man.
have power for a week.
Yeah, I mean, we did not have power
Parents
for a
had
week.
to walk to the grocery store.
Yeah, I mean, for real.
Yeah.
And we would go out and play.
And in the
snow.
moment we were kids and we were like, this is awesome.
How long was it like that for?
A
Like, how
week.
many
It was
days?
like it was a while. Yeah, it was a week.
You know what was worse than that was the ice storm that came after that.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
95,
yeah,
96,
95, yeah.
97,
we
something like that.
we didn't lose power for the ice storm, but for the
did.
winter storm, we lost power for a solid week. Like it was yeah.
The ice storm was the worst.
Yeah.
It was the worst.
That was a wild time. And we would go out and play in the snow for like an hour, and then we come in, and then my parents had this space heater, and they would turn it on, and we'd all sit next to the space heater.
We had a kerosene heater.
Yeah, and we would ours was kerosene too. And we would warm up, and then we all slept in the living room, and we told stories, and as a kid, you're like, this is the greatest day ever. As an adult, though, I would
been horrifying.
I would have died.
Yeah, it would have been scary.
Because my son's 3. My son's 3.
I know.
I can't imagine. Man, that'd been...
Steven!
Yeah.
Without Bluey for a week.
Give us some funny.
I'm glad we're talking about going back to our childhood.
Yes.
Because I wonder, when you first heard the term italicized,
Whoa.
what did you think about it?
It's a big word,
I thought it was like
Steven.
Italian or something.
It's a big word.
Yeah.
Right? So here,
Italian,
I found
as they
this.
say.
See what you think of this.
I remember I used to think italics. Y'all know when a word's in italics?
Yes.
Like when it's
big.
I didn't ask what italics meant. I just showed up at school. Half the words are tilted over. You just show up. Half the words are slanted on its side. What does that mean for me as a reader? I didn't ask. I assumed. I thought italics meant that I was supposed to read it in an Italian accent. That's what I thought the word meant. Y'all understand how I got there? If it's in italics, I'm supposed to eat this. That's what I thought they wanted me to do. It's my turn. I said the scientific name for human beings is Homo sapien. My friend's like, why did you do that, man? I was like, why did y'all not do that? That's what I want to know. Am I the only kid in this school that can read? That's what it feels like. Y'all haven't Italicized any of these words.
I like it.
I thought you would.
It's really hard to say Homo sapien, though.
Homo sapien.
Homo sapien. Yeah,
Homo sapien.
You have to do that. Why do you have to do that?
Sapien.
The pizza pie. The pizza pie. Why do you have to do that?
I don't know, but it felt right.
It's very Godfathery. It's very Godfathery.
So, ladies, I wonder, have you ever accidentally gone to the wrong dugout?
Oh.
Probably when I was younger, honestly.
Okay.
I definitely have done that. I just couldn't remember. Everybody's done that at least once.
Yeah.
At least once.
Just had the wrong dugout.
Is there any way to kind of, I don't know, try to get in the other team's heads? What do you guys do to kind of mess with their heads?
It's the cheers they do.
Yeah, the cheers.
I think
definitely just be louder than the other team. I feel like that does it. Definitely for our team. It works with our team.
But Karen, you said you're cheerful. You said you're a cheerful person. So do you try to cheerfully get in their heads? Like, give them too many compliments?
You're doing great!
You're doing great!
No, definitely not.
You are the best!
I didn't know how it was going. So, okay. All right, Steve, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. I was just waiting to Seth turn into Nacho Libre, which is kind of funny.
Nacho!
Sometimes,
save me a piece of the corn.
Sometimes you can try to get a little insider information on the other team. I think Auburn's pretty crafty this way. I don't know if you guys saw
Auburn.
but
I seen that the other day.
This, yeah,
yes, I did see that the other day.
What y'all doing?
Bunch of traitors.
What y'all doing? Yeah, bunch of traitors.
I always told you they were, but there's the evidence.
By the way, Auburn is the best team in the country right now. Our football program is in shambles.
I wasn't going to say anything.
But our basketball program is pretty good. But here's the problem.
Bruce Pearl is the most popular person
Alabama's
on the Auburn
basketball program is not too shabby
They're
either.
number 3.
They're pretty doggone good themselves.
In the coaches poll, they're number 3.
I'll say this, and I think this is fair.
And they beat Kentucky and North Carolina.
I think this is
at
fair.
their place.
Yeah, I think it would not surprise me at all if Auburn beat Alabama in Auburn and Alabama beat Auburn in Alabama. Like, I think that you're just going to win at your home court. Like, they're just, It'd be wild if that's not how it works out.
Probably the closest they've ever been to each other.
Yeah, as far
talent,
as I mean, this is not a bad Alabama basketball team.
Listen,
because I like to be like, we're number 1 in the country, and Alabama's just, but no, Alabama's really good.
Well,
they're very good.
I remember the days when Alabama basketball was horrid.
Yeah.
It wasn't long ago.
It was not long ago.
It was not long ago.
Auburn has had a pretty good coach with Bruce
Pearl's a great coach.
Good old Bruce. He's pretty good.
He is good.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
You know how they say fashion just kind of comes back around? Like something will come in style, then it'll go out, then it'll come back in. Well, ladies, I wonder if maybe this resonates with you.
Things us girls did in the 90s and early 2000s. We wore rainbow-colored toe socks. And there were 2 types of people who owned these socks. So either the person who thought they were cute, but you never wear them because the fabric in between the toes was super uncomfortable. Or you were the person who was obsessed with them. Show them off by wearing a pair of sandals, and you probably still own a pair to this day.
I like that her shirt matches her socks.
What if someone bought you those socks for like a Christmas present?
You would wear them.
Would you wear them? You wouldn't wear them?
What?
I mean,
what?
Well, I guess I'm not getting you anything for Christmas, Karen.
Karen, you get nothing.
You get nothing. It's toe socks or nothing. So, what about you, Raylee? Would you wear them?
no.
What? Not even in the privacy of your own house?
No.
Wow!
No, if I'm doing it in my house, it's just uncomfortable.
My
like,
gift to you. My gift to you,
well,
Raylee
you're not
and
going to know
Karen.
if I wear them or not.
I'll find out.
Somehow.
I'll find out. I'll find out. Okay. What if like I don't know who your big crush is. Do either of you have boyfriends right now? Okay.
Raylee.
Your boyfriend buys you those socks and he says, "Babe, I just think these are awesome. Do you wear them?"
No.
What? No.
No, because he knows. He knows.
I don't know if he knows.
How does he know?
How does he know?
How does he know?
How does he know?
Most of y'all didn't even know about
You
those
have to
socks
communicate.
until we just watched
You
the
have to
video.
communicate.
I wore them in the third grade. I'm not going to lie.
What's your boyfriend's name?
I bet you.
Connor Lewis.
Connor Lewis.
I
Lewis.
bet
I know
Connor's a nice Connor guy. Has never seen those socks before.
He probably has.
Raylee
you really think he
wants
remembers?
those socks. She says she doesn't.
Valentine's
Don't
Day
get
gift.
them for Valentine's.
She
also, if you'll buy
wants
a matching
those
shirt.
socks. Yes. What's up? Oh, we're back online.
The Varsity Freestyle.
All right, that means it's your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B video games. All you got to do is call in and answer the questions.
Yeah.
Before you get intimidated and say, I don't know the answer to the question. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's like phone a friend.
We're your
we
friends.
have the answers.
We have the answers.
We want you to win.
Yeah, we want you to win.
So really, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call the number. Because we just want to hang out with you. Question number 1. How many items are in a baker's dozen?
How many?
It's not 12. How many items are in a baker's dozen?
Want to win? Call us now at 256-505-0885.
So, Connor, let's get back to you. Connor Lewis.
We got a gift package for you to get.
Nice
Raylee.
guy, that Connor Lewis. Look, Raylee wants those socks.
He can usually look and be like, she
says
definitely not wear that, or
she says
definitely
she
wear
doesn't, but she does. And,
And
if you bought some for Karen too, no one would care.
No.
Karen would love it.
Karen doesn't want any either.
Karen would love it.
Karen says please.
Karen,
no.
Like, please no.
The way to Karen's heart are those socks.
So now we
definitely
know.
not.
Karen, do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Okay, potential boyfriends. The way to her heart.
Those socks.
No.
Yeah.
What if it's like your
Awkward
dream dude?
date.
Like your dream
Awkward
dude.
date.
Like he is the most handsome fella and the nicest guy, and he's like,
I don't
Karen,
care.
I just really think I think you'd like these socks. Oh man. Wait, it's a no to the socks, or it's a no just in general? Like you're not going to date?
Socks. No,
Oh, to the socks. Okay, I'll date you.
Yes,
Maybe-
you know
Leave
to
the
socks.
socks. Leave the socks.
Maybe like in the beginning, if you just started dating and they gave them to me, I'd be like, okay, I'll take them.
Okay.
Follow-up question.
I'll take them.
What's the worst gift that Connor's ever gotten you?
Honestly,
What?
And don't say they're all good. That's a lie.
no, they definitely
Don't
are.
lie to me.
I swear.
Raylee, stop!
Definitely are good.
How long have you been together?
Yes.
A year and a half.
Okay.
Connor Lewis.
This is totally a lie.
This is
Okay,
a lie.
so
Year and a
what
half.
is the
This is
worst
absolutely
thing?
What is it?
Honestly,
Least
I
favorite
can't-
gift.
Least favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are going to get this girl in trouble.
No, we're not. We're keeping him from buying it again.
He's honestly better at giving gifts like to me than I am to him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So maybe we
There he is!
Maybe we need to have
Yes!
Connor. Maybe we need to have Connor call in and be like, "What's the worst gift Rayleigh's ever given you?"
That's what I want to know. I want to know that answer.
And get him in trouble.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, what's the worst gift
Are you
that
good to
Sarah's ever
him?
gotten you?
That who?
Sarah, his
Sarah,
wife. Sarah.
my wife?
Yeah, what's the worst gift Sarah's ever
Lord.
gotten you?
Yeah, that's 20 years.
Yeah. You can't say they're all good.
They're not. Most of them are.
We hop back on radio.
We're on the radio?
Yeah, we hop back on radio.
All right,
real quick. We got a caller for this question.
All right.
Is it
here we
Connor?
go.
No, it's not Connor.
Who is it? Who is it?
All right. Who's on the phone?
It's your other guest friend.
Who's our other best friend? Hello?
Danette.
Danette.
What's up, girl?
Hi, Danette.
How you doing?
It is so good to hear you.
I am cooking some macaroni.
Hey!
You bringing that over, Danette? Because we're down.
You throw some barbecue in
Yeah.
it.
With the chicken strips?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but I'm sure I could stop and get some.
Come on.
Hey, I got cream potatoes so far.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Why are you making us hungry, Danette?
Yeah, Danette.
That ain't fair.
What are you doing here? What are you doing to me?
My best dessert is dessert. And so when y'all said baker's dozen, I was like, gotta call my daughter-in-law.
Yes.
Yep. So how many items are in a baker's dozen?
He said 13.
That's
13.
correct.
That is correct. You are right.
That's correct. Also, this goes with this one does. This is very important, Danette. You may struggle. Where does the Muffin Man live, according to the nursery rhyme?
Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on
something lane?
Drury Lane.
Drury Lane.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
got
Drury
it.
Lane. Yeah, he lives on Drury Lane.
Since we're going with bakers right here, not on the next one. How many sides does a triangle have?
Slices to a triangle.
Yeah.
A
side. How many sides?
Sides.
Three.
Yes!
You
Danette!
did. You're
incredible.
You won the 5-person
Danette,
pass.
I am so glad you called.
That's great, Danette.
You really did make our day.
You made it.
Thank you.
And you also made us macaroni.
It's good to
We'll be
hear
over
you
at 5.
again.
Thanks.
Yes. Yes.
I probably can send it that way. you know.
Yes.
If you'll stay on the line, Danette, we're going to send those passes to you, but I'm so glad you called.
Yes, Danette. Thank you so much.
Good to hear from you again.
What a nice gal.
She is.
What a nice
Thanks,
lady.
y'all.
Thanks, Danette.
Y'all have a good evening.
You
Bye.
too.
Bye.
What is that?
That was Alvin. That was Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Danza. KB is in.
I will dance, I will dance. I can't even that's hard. Oh Lord, Seth, you have many talents.
Not
singing.
Not one of them.
Singing is not one of them.
Can you sing?
It's
Raylee?
Just not one.
I cannot.
Of them.
Raylee, sing a song with me.
Yes, Raylee, sing a song.
Can you sing a song? Yeah.
Man, so I'm
good. I got my karaoke part.
I'm the only talented man in this
You are.
room.
So you know my rule.
I will dance.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
You should never be able to actually sing. Okay?
Yeah, I feel like it's just
people
not
don't
fun
care if you
can,
can sing during karaoke.
I beg to differ.
I do. You
At
can
least
take
it's not
that to
screeching.
American Idol.
Yeah, now you don't have to win American Idol, but there have been some karaoke times where I've heard, and I'm like, this person is struggling.
Listen,
and it's no longer funny; it's just sad.
Yeah. Karaoke,
it's just sad.
Karaoke are two kinds of people go to karaoke.
Yeah,
those who can't sing, which are the ones that should be there. They belong there.
They belong there.
I want to hear them. I want to watch them belt their heart out in terribleness. Secondly, people who can sing and never get the chance.
Yeah.
And they want you to know that they're talented.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care to hear those people.
Even if they sound really good?
I don't care. I don't want to hear you sound good.
When do you go to karaoke, though?
We've done it here at the church.
You've done it here at the church?
Yep. We did a Christmas karaoke. I do it every year. It's wonderful.
What would your Christmas song be that you sing?
I sang Dominique the Donkey this year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's the worst song.
No, it's not. Can you do a donkey solo?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can you?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Hee-haw, 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 hee-haw.
You know,
Dominique the donkey.
I knew.
Diggity-do. Hee-haw, hee-haw.
I knew that it was going to sound like that.
Italian Christmas donkey.
I knew that it was going to sound like that.
La, la, la. La, la, la.
I'm born anew in your greatness. I'm born anew and how wonderful that
Y'all
was.
are welcome. Y'all got to be a part of that.
Yeah,
so
that
we
was
got to
great.
find a song that we can sing together because we're all terrible.
Speak for yourself. I have the voice of an angel.
And nobody cares. And that's my point. Karaoke.
I mean...
Right? If you're listening to karaoke, do you want to hear somebody who sounds great or somebody who's awful and you're sitting there like, you're my people?
Awful, unless it's like screeching. Like, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're
okay, so here's the thing. You can only handle so much awful.
Yeah.
Like you can, like for like maybe two people, it's funny. And then if the third person gets up and they're awful too, you're like, okay, I at least need somebody who can carry a tune semi okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, karaoke is it's fun when people are bad, but you got to intermingle the bad with at least some decent kind of people.
Right,
that's
guys.
where I fit in. I fit in with the decent.
Just okay.
Let's do some Greg, shall we?
Yep.
Some Greg!
All right, here we go.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg!
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 Greg, you're here.
Greg!
What's happening, guys?
How are you, Greg?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just trying to stay warm nowadays.
Yes, sir.
Greg, you called in just in time to sing karaoke.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here.
Oh,
Greg.
that would be brutal.
That's the point.
That's
we
the
just
kind of
got
thing
done
that
discussing
Seth
this.
wants to hear. Seth wants to hear the brutal. He does not want to be entertained.
Y'all don't understand. I want to hear awful, and I want to see the performance of a lifetime.
I think you would get that with Greg.
Come on, Greg.
Some kind of performance of a lifetime.
Hey, Greg, what kind of song do we need to cue up? What do you?
Oh boy, you don't want your ratings to go down.
Hey. Well, when you rock bottom, you can only go up anyway, Greg. You know? Greg, tell us what happened in the wonderful world of Marshall County sports.
Well, it's hard to believe basketball season's about over. There's only now 2 weeks left in the regular season. We just got done with the county tournament, which a lot of people always enjoy, and congratulations to Albertville boys and girls varsity. They won the whole thing, and Gunnersville's JV boys won the JV division. So, congratulations to all the winners of the county tournament. Now it's back to regular season play. And I'm actually on my way here in a few minutes to Gunnersville to see the Wildcats play Westminster Christian, which will be a non-area game, and then they have their last area game at Arab on Friday night, and they've actually already wrapped up the area. So they will host the area tournament here in about 3 weeks when that goes on, and then the crossover for Gunnersville will be the Boaz area, which last night Douglas beat Boaz, so Douglas wrapped up the 1 seed in that, and Boaz got the 2, so it could be where somewhere down the road in postseason, Gunnersville could play either Douglas or Boaz to see who goes to the regionals, which, in the past years, Gunnersville has always gone to JSU, and for some odd reason this year it's changed where JSU will still host a regional, but Gunnersville will actually go to Wallace-Hampsville this year.
Oh,
really?
So I don't know why. That'll be a little bit different. So,
yeah, that'd be very different.
Yeah, I've only been in that Coliseum one time. That was a few months ago. It's a nice place they have, but I'm so used to going to JSU, if they make it that far. It'd be a little different going to Wallace, but hey, postseason, at least you're in it, right? I guess it doesn't really matter where you go as long as you're in the dance there at the end. So, hopefully we'll be there at Wallace down the road, but first things first, finish the regular season over these next 2 weeks. And then host area, and then if you win area or runner-up in area, then you play the sub-regional, and then once you get to the sub-regional round, of course, it's win or go home.
Yeah.
So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, as I call it.
Almost over.
Yep, it's almost over. It's hard to believe. It seems like when these sports seasons start, they go by in the blink of an eye. It's really quick.
But you got baseball and softball coming up, and then that's pretty much
the year.
Yeah, that's pretty much the year.
Yeah, got baseball and softball coming up, and then you've got the summertime, and then next thing you know, we'll be talking about next football season.
Wow.
That's wild.
So
goes on and on and on.
Quick.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, Greg, thank you for gracing our show with your greatness.
You're the man, Greg. We appreciate you.
You're the GOAT, Greg. You're the GOAT.
I appreciate it, guys. It's always good talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Talk to you later.
All right. See y'all.
I liked that song a lot more than the Chipmunk song.
You didn't hear it hit.
I like that Chipmunk song.
The Chipmunk song threw me off.
If you heard it hit, you would love it.
I probably would.
Yeah.
But what song do I even look up for that Chipmunk song?
It's called Danza, Danza.
Whoa.
It's got KB in it.
KB in it.
Mm-hmm.
The song's called Danza?
Danza, yep.
Danza. Okay. I might listen to that on the way home.
Okay.
After Justin Bieber, of course.
Oh my god.
Oh,
you don't like the Biebs?
Baby.
I did a little research.
Baby.
Oh, is that the baby?
That's the guy
that's
who plays the baby.
So,
Yeah, sure enough.
I was saying earlier that, have y'all ever seen Passion of the Christ? Okay.
So.
There's this really weird moment in Passion of the Christ where Satan, that's Satan in the kind of the black hood
That's a movie you can watch maybe once.
Yeah, and he's holding like this little demon baby or something like that.
Weird.
And I said, without my beard, that's exactly what I look like, is without my beard. And so Steve-O was sweet enough to bring up a picture. To find that. And then Steve-O actually found, I guess, the actor who played the demon baby.
He's still around, too.
He's still around.
Yeah,
that's good.
62.
Good night.
62, 39. My goodness.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that he's still alive. I mean, we're good. I'm good
I was
with
wondering if that was some kind of, was it a puppet or was it a real person?
No, that's a real person.
That's a
man.
real person.
That's exactly what I look like.
Steven did
beard.
his investigation.
The beard, I'm telling you, the beard changes. It changes you. It changes you into a man.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing for a lot of people.
I needed the beard too.
Oh yeah.
I need to ask the ladies. Ladies, do y'all have any pets?
I do. I have one dog. She's
dog?
a poodle.
Okay. What's
What
her
about
name?
you?
I have a dove.
A dove?
A dove?
Yes.
You're our first dove
What?
owner. Our very first dove owner.
What does one do with a pet dove?
Yeah, what do they
It's
do?
not mine. It's my mom's.
Okay, so what does one do with
What
a
does
pet?
one do with a pet dove?
I don't know. It's just there.
It just hangs out.
Yeah, it
just
sings,
hangs out,
sings,
chills,
yeah.
sings,
Wow.
sings you to sleep.
Sings?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imitate that for us.
What's your?
What
yeah.
do you name a dove?
Yeah.
Frederick.
I feel like you can't. You have to. Yeah, it's got to be a cool name. Like you can't just be like Frank.
It's Frank.
Bob. Good old Bob the dove.
Good old Bob.
What's the dove's name?
I don't even know if it has a name.
What? What?
Yeah.
He's not important enough.
You could even be like really. You could be kind of like lovey-dovey.
Oh wow,
Lovey-dovey. Good
went
old
there.
Who's my little lovey-dovey?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Although I feel like when I'm doing that, I'm talking to a dog. Like, who's my little lovey-dovey? Like a dove's just gonna peck your eyeball out. So, I mean,
what is the average lifespan of a dove?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she doesn't know the name, do you think she's gonna know the average lifespan of the dove? She doesn't even know the
Steven's
name.
finding out
of
right
the
now.
daggum thing.
I do have like 10 chickens running around in the back in my backyard.
Have you named the chickens?
No, they're my brothers. He only named one of them.
Oh.
I was having a double take here. Have you named the chickens? No, they're my brothers. I'm like, hold on. The chickens are your brothers?
Chicken.
No, the chicken. They belong to your brother.
Yes.
My head went weird
to your
right
brother.
there for a second. Okay.
They belong to her brother.
Slim
gotcha.
chicken.
Good old chicken.
Average life expectancy of a dove.
This is the content you crave, people.
1.5 years.
Oh no!
Whoa.
When did you get this dove?
I don't know. I didn't get it.
How long has this
How
dove
long
been
has this dove been in
along?
your house?
Like 5 months.
Whoa.
Oh.
Better start getting that goodbye card ready.
He's about 40 years old in dove years.
Yeah.
You might want to start building the casket.
Yeah, you might want to.
You know.
Might want to. Whose dove is this?
My mom's.
Your mom's. You might want to let your mom know.
Let her know to release him.
We are
I'm
going to
sure
have to have a dove funeral,
in
and we will
captivity, they
ironically
probably do better.
release doves at it.
What'd you say?
I said in captivity, they probably do better than
Yeah,
that.
probably.
What, 3 years?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
I had a guinea
there's
pig.
hope. There's
I
hope for
almost
the
got
dove.
one right after Christmas.
It lived 3 years.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah. I like that guinea pig.
What was its name?
Spike.
Spike.
Yeah, I had to think about it. Yeah,
Okay.
Spike.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Was it named after Spike on The Land Before Time?
No, he had
Okay.
he had a spiked hairdo.
What's the name of your dog, Rayleigh?
Oakley.
Oakley.
Yes.
Okay.
Like after the sunglasses?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Was there any?
Rayleigh.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Put me on
Whatever.
an ad.
Sure. Whatever.
Is
Put
there
her
any-
on an ad.
Is there any backstory to her name?
No, she was named. She was already one when I got her. I just kept her name.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, well, this dog really loves to eat. I don't know many dogs that don't love to eat, but this one right here talks.
I want to eat.
Okay, buddy.
Now.
Okay, buddy. You got it. You got it.
All right. So.
Go get your shirt. Go. Go get your shirt.
Why I need a shirt?
Go get your shirt.
My shirt. Why? You got a dress code in the kitchen now?
What?
Dress code.
You know what? I'm not gonna keep doing this with you.
Yeah. Where my food?
You need anger management.
I don't.
You need anger management.
Nah.
You do. You do.
Oh, Lord, you hear this mess?
You do. How about that?
All right. If it'll make you happy, I'll go get my shirt.
Okay.
I hope we see the shirt. Oh, good.
What did I say?
You said get a shirt.
No.
What?
When you change your clothes.
Then what?
Dinner.
I did.
No.
Oh, you fake.
You gonna stop that.
Stop being fake.
These tantrum tantrums, stop it.
You know what? I ain't talking to you no more.
I don't care. You can turn your back.
I know.
But
what?
Will you be nice?
I ain't trying to hear you trying to say right now.
That dog. Is that how your dog treats you?
No.
Okay.
He get angry.
No, but I do dress her sometimes.
What? Poor dog.
Lord
It's
of
cold.
mercy.
She has to have a sweater or
No, she
something.
don't. Just leave her inside.
Bless its heart.
You don't see Karen dressed in the dove.
So that would be.
I wish you would. Now I want to see it.
That would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious if Karen was like, "Oh no, I do dress the dove.
Yeah.
I totally dress the dove.
It actually
I
sleeps
dress,
with me.
I dress the dove, and I love the dove."
And that is one of the dove's life expectancies. A year and a half.
I like to put little gold chains on him. So nice.
He has the little top hat and a monocle.
The little top hat and monocle. And a little cane. Yeah. See? I mean,
it's a planter's peanut.
Actually, if you brought the dove dressed up in a top hat and a monocle and a little cane for him to walk around, I would want you to bring the dove here. And I would make sure that he lives past 3 years because he needs to be protected at all costs.
Yeah. This is the end of the show. We're going to do Buzzer Beater.
Buzzer Beater.
You can find us on Facebook.
Yes.
You're going to be Instagram. You'll be Twitter or X. It's called X now. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, way to go.
Steven's TikTok because it exists again. And YouTube. And then I'll be
basically what he does is he says, you can find us on social and say, and they'll point to me and I'll go, at Facebook at Varsity Radio Show, Instagram, Varsity Radio Show. You're Varsity Radio 885. So just remember that.
Oh,
because if you get it wrong.
You missed this.
Oh, what I missed?
Last week you missed this. You got to see this.
What
it's
I
a
missed?
new one. It's not a repeat.
Here we go.
TikTok use GPS to track my location. Yes or no? So if I've got a TikTok phone, then everywhere I go, there's a little Chinese man following me around. Is that correct? If I take my wife Helen out to a nice dinner at Bob Evans, will I be expected to provide a meal for the little Chinese man? Yes or no? I suppose I could order a family meal, but I don't know how much the little Chinese man eats. So now I gotta walk back to my Lincoln Continental with Helen on one arm and a bag of leftovers on the other and a little Chinese man behind me. This is a tripping hazard. Am I expected to provide room and board to the little Chinese man? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I can't put him in Robert's room because he comes home from university on the weekends. And I can't put him in Evan's room because we moved all the bookshelves in there. What happened to the days when a man could take his wife out for a nice honey butter chicken dinner and not have to worry about the eating capacity of a small Chinese man and whether or not he's gonna be stumbling around in the dark, tripping over my Grisham?
That was wow.
The Buzzer Beater.
Welcome to the end of the show.
What a segue.
I know that you're crying.
Don't cry. I said don't cry.
Don't cry.
Don't cry. I said don't cry.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to. They're eating the dog. They're eating the cats. The Gulf of America is going to be huge.
That's right, huge.
I didn't really. Why do I do that? That's
America.
Nixon. Why do
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, if you missed the Varsity Radio Show and you really love us, we can show you a way to support us bigly.
Yes.
You can find us on Facebook.
I'm not over the fact you said bigly. You can find us on Facebook.
You've got to say it in the Trump voice now.
Bigly. You can find us bigly on Facebook at Varsity Radio Show.
And you can find us on Instagram at Varsity Radio Show.
And you can find us on Twitter X at Varsity Radio 885.
Also over on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and on YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
And we're on podcasts everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Horizon Communications Channel 182.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Horizon.
We're so glad to be with you.
So glad.
Hey, we want you to come back and join us next week, but before we do, we want to tell you about the fuel of the Varsity.
Mm-hmm.
Marco's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages in the shops of Albertville.
And we want to tell you about B&B Video Games. Guys, look, it's a local video game retail store in the front and an 80s style arcade in the back. That's a mullet.
Yes.
That's a business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah.
That's a mullet. And you know what?
Video game.
We're proud of this Albertville mullet.
Yes,
because that's a good time. B&B Video Games, really fun.
It's a fun place to
be.
be.
It's a great time.
Hey, we want you to come join us back. Same Varsity time, same Varsity place, 88.5 JFM next week. We'll see you there.
Yes, sir.